Hey there, and welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving deep into the future of SEO. You know, the ground is literally shifting under our feet, and all the old rules for getting found online, they are basically being torn up and rewritten for 2025. So, if you want to stay ahead of the curve, you have got to understand what's coming. Let's get right into it.
So let me just start with a question for you. Is your website speaking the right language for 2025? And I don't just mean keywords anymore. We're talking about context, we're talking about user experience, and we're talking about trust. Getting that language right is exactly what we're going to break down today. But before we rocket into the future, let's just quickly get our bearings. At its heart, what has SEO always been about? Well, it's about being seen, right? It's about getting found, climbing those rankings, and at the end of the day, connecting with the people who actually need you. Think of it like a compass, guiding your audience right to your digital front door.
Okay, trend number one. This is a big one. It's all about the search engine itself. We're talking about the rise of artificial intelligence and how it's making search way smarter, more intuitive, and honestly, a lot more human than it's ever been.
And look, the most important thing to get is that AI isn't some sci-fi concept anymore. It's a real-deal toolkit that's here right now. I mean, tools like ChatGPT and Jasper, they're changing the game for content creation. But the real magic, that's happening behind the scenes, where AI is decoding what users really want, automating keyword research, and personalizing the entire search experience for every single person.
And this is exactly how people search now. Think about it. We're not just typing in stiff keywords anymore. We're asking full questions, having actual conversations with our devices. This massive shift toward natural language is happening for one simple reason. AI is finally good enough to understand us.
This leads us straight to something called semantic search. See, the old way was pretty simple. You just had to match the exact words. If someone searched for best running shoes, you just cram best running shoes onto your page. But the new way? It's all about understanding the intent. What kind of running are they doing? Are they a beginner or a marathoner? Are they on trails or on pavement? Search engines now care about providing the most relevant answer, not just the best keyword match.
So what does this all mean for you? It's pretty simple, actually. Stop chasing individual keywords. It's a losing game. Instead, start building out comprehensive topics that solve your users' actual problems. Your goal is to become the complete, go-to answer, not just another page that matches a keyword.
Okay, let's move on to our second big trend, and you'll see how this all connects. Now that the machine is smarter, the focus is shifting big time onto the human who's using it. User satisfaction is no longer just a nice little bonus, it is a direct, measurable ranking factor. And this isn't just a theory or some guesswork. No. Google has literally given us the blueprint for what a great user experience looks like. And it really comes down to three critical metrics. They're called the core web vitals, and trust me, they're completely non-negotiable. Let's break them down real quick. First up is loading. Basically, how fast does your content pop up on the screen? Simple. Second is interactivity. How quickly can a user actually click, scroll, or type on your page? And third is visual stability. You know when you're trying to read something and an image loads, pushing all the text down? Yeah, that. A bad score on any of these tells Google that your site is just plain frustrating to use.
This whole focus on experience also dives into two other key areas. First, mobile-first indexing. This just means Google primarily judges your site based on the mobile version, so a responsive design is an absolute must. And second is the huge rise of zero-click searches. You've seen them, the little snippets and answer boxes at the top of Google. They mean users get what they need without ever clicking a link, which makes it critical that your content is the source of those answers.
So let's be crystal clear about this. You can forget all the other fancy SEO tricks. If your site isn't fast, stable, and amazing on a phone, you're building your house on a foundation of sand. This is the absolute bedrock of success in 2025, period.
All right, this brings us to our third and final trend, the content itself. Think about it. We've got a smarter engine and a huge focus on user experience. That means the bar for what your content has to do is higher than it's ever been. Your content has a new mission.
And that mission is defined by this framework from Google called EEAT. Let's walk through it. First, experience. Have you actually used the thing you're talking about? Do you have real-life knowledge? Then, expertise. Do you have specialized skills? Next, authority. Are you seen as a go-to source in your industry? And finally, trustworthiness. Is your site secure? Is your information reliable? Your content has to hit all 4 of these marks.
But beyond just quality, your content's mission is to be super tailored. That means mastering video SEO. Because guess what? Your audience is on YouTube and TikTok. It means dominating local SEO so that you're the first thing that pops up for every near-me search. And, it increasingly means highlighting sustainability, connecting your brand with the values of a much more conscious audience. So, what's the bottom line here? Generic, one-size-fits-all content is dead. To win in 2025, your content has to be deeply trustworthy, genuinely engaging, and perfectly tailored to the very specific audiences you're trying to reach. Okay, so we've talked about the AI engine, the human experience, and your content's mission. That was a lot, I know. So let's pull it all together into a straightforward action plan so you can adapt for 2025.
Here it is, your 4-step plan for the future. Step 1. Embrace AI tools. Use them to work smarter, not just harder. Step 2. Make user experience your technical foundation. That means mastering core web vitals and mobile-first design. Step 3. Build unshakable trust by making EEAT the absolute heart of your content strategy. And finally, Step 4. Tailor all that amazing content for the way people actually search now, using their voice, watching videos, and looking for local results.
I want to leave you with one final thought. For years, we all thought of SEO as just the art of being found, but that's not enough anymore. It's not the goal. In 2025, with smarter search engines and much more demanding users, SEO is about being the single best, most helpful, and most trustworthy answer out there. So the question you really need to ask yourself is, are you?